Cancel.
Schweezy.
Why do so many people want you to get back out there right after a long-term relationship? It truly confuses me when the people in my life insist I go on dates with people less than 24 hours after my 5-year relationship ending. And when I try to explain how the last thing I want is another relationship right now and that I need to heal however long that takes, I'm met with an argument of, what? Why? Don't give up on the dating world, just give it a shot. Huh? There is nothing I would want less than to get into another relationship right now. I need at least a few months to heal, or even a couple years. I'll decide when I want to get back out there, and no one seems to understand that, and they somehow find it strange and like the wrong decision. I generally get offended when a guy is trying to ask me out on a date, knowing I just got out of a long-term relationship. Like, what does he think is going to happen? Why would he ever think I would actually be down for that, considering the circumstances? People would just jump from the long-term relationships to another one. Why does it seem like being single and healing is such a crazy idea? I thought you were a guy at the beginning. Why do I feel like just guys are the other ones writing into this show? It's a woman. Okay, so you were in a relationship with a man. Okay, so that changes a lot of what I'm thinking here. One thing I do think friends want to be good friends with is like, oh, you're single now, let's just get you laid, you know? A good friend, you know, I feel like in my world, I feel like it's a good mission for me to be like, I want to help people get laid. And I feel like that's the whole purpose of this. You know, consensual sex, you know, consensual nutting on both sides, people. You know.
Come on, Mark, don't be stingy.
We're wanting consensual nutting, you know, on both sides. That's my goal in life, is just to everyone to just release their demons and relax, you know. That's what I want to do in life. So you're a woman, you dated a guy. So I think, you know, I think the friend thing to do is like, man, this guy is bumming me out, or this girl is bumming me out. Let's get them laid. You know, that's one thing. You know, another thing is I feel like it was probably too soon for you, because, like, there's a time frame. I give myself 6 months. If I'm in, like, a serious relationship and then it dies, you know, 6 months is usually the time frame I've usually been living in for a while. But, you know, everyone's different and shit like that. But, you know, at some point, it's good to think, like, hey, I'm not feeling the mood right now. That's okay. I think that's a good viewpoint to live life. Is like, hey, I was in something serious. I don't think now is the best time, you know, to do that shit. You know, makes sense. But at some point, I feel like it's healthy. Like, you can't be going like 5 years, like, doing that shit. Like I say, 6 months is a good time frame for that shit. Because it's like jumping into a pool, and, you know, it's like it's hot outside, but the pool is fucking frozen cold. And so when you jump into it, it's going to be cold, but, like, you know, jumping into it straight on, I feel like is a little bit easier than, you know, like, you know, people were like, I'm going to put a foot in, oh, it's cold, and try to get used to it that way. I feel like just jumping in straight at it, or just rolling down the slide or whatever. It's just that good shock, and that's, you know, to cool you off and shit like that. And I think that's what some people think too, because there's a right time. Let's think about getting back out there, going dating again. The right time, there's probably isn't a right time for you. There'll never be the right time. But at some point, you need to jump into the pool. And it's going to be uncomfortable at first, but you're going to get used to it a lot faster if you try to, you know, jump into it, you know, the right way. You know, I feel like jumping into the pool, just getting it all over with is easier than, like, trying to tiptoe it. That's how you should live your life. It's my life. It's now or never. I ain't gonna live forever. Thank you for watching this clip.